Enginners and Grun Mobility.
Good morning. This is Anushka, Vani, digital editor at EM and A&D magazine, and welcome back to the Morning Bytes. This podcast is presented by Publish Industry India and brought to you by Star Enginners and Grun Mobility. In this episode, we are pleased to have Mr. Shailendra Goswami, who will share his insights on the Indian EV market. Before we go ahead, we are pleased to present Dr. Anil Lamba, Chartered Accountant, Financial Literacy Activist, author of the best-selling book, Romancing the Balance Sheet.
If you know how to read balance sheets, it will come to your aid on numerous occasions. For example, in your business life, you bump into a potential customer. And the customer says, I can give you a very, very large order. But your normal policy is to give 30 days credit. I want 300 days credit. Should you say yes or no? Should you say no only because 300 days sounds unreasonably long, inordinately long, and in the process lose a very big order? But on the other hand, if you say yes to the wrong kind of a company, you'll never recover your money. If you knew how to read a balance sheet, you would take a more sensible decision, a wiser decision. In your personal life, somebody comes to you, says, give me your life savings and I'll give you some ridiculous 80-90% interest per annum. Should you say no only because the interest sounds too good to be true and in the process lose a once-in-a-lifetime offer? But on the other hand, if you say yes to the wrong kind of a person, you'll never see your money again. Read the balance sheet. Who's making the offer? How many people used to come selling to us at one time? Timeshares. And so many people lost money. And along the way came Mahindra Holidays, the whole scenario changed. Read the balance sheet. Who's asking for it? You go to a bank to ask for a loan, the banker says, bring your balance sheet.
Conventionally, if you really look at it, we may have done a lot of research, but on ground reality is that two-wheelers, three-wheelers and four-wheelers, which is passenger, they will necessarily be electric. But when it comes to commercial vehicles, it will most probably the balance will tilt towards hydrogen. That is what most of the people are saying because of the requirements of the duty and the kind of load, the payload and other things we have to take into consideration. But if you really look at these 2, 3 and 4-wheeler, we have done exceedingly well. The number of vehicles which we are producing, I don't have the statistics in front of me, those could be available from anywhere. But then certainly I think our products are matured as far as 2-wheelers are concerned, 3-wheelers are concerned, and even 4-wheelers. Our indigenous manufacturing facilities of our indigenous manufacturers are way ahead.
Yes.
The biggest example is Tata's, who have done one of the best cars as far as electric vehicle is concerned. And yes, we can say that electrical mobility is going to be having a future, but we cannot discard IC engines because they will have to coexist.
It's fast-paced and ever-changing business environment where innovation and technology are constantly emerging. It is essential for industries and businesses to remain up-to-date and adapt to the evolving landscapes. Our objective is to assist you in staying ahead of the curve by providing you with the latest developments and trends. Join our community and keep pace with the changing industry. That was it for this week's Industrial Update. We will be back next week. For more updates, log on to www.pi-india.in. Thank you and have a nice day.
Morning Bytes, presented by Publish Industry India and brought to you by Star Engineers and Grun Mobility.